Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Jackson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
1st down, Ravens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay, 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
The kick is
Well,
good.
these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll throw right away. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Complete.
Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7.
3-yard.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Ravens.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tremaine Edmonds.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 41.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Ravens. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
Jackson's pass.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
The 4-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Is good.
So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
32-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Bills 14. Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And on the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
The kick is
And
good.
his kick is right through.
The score, Ravens 17, Bills 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Bills.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's hauled away inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Muhammad. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Buffalo Bills.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Patrick Queen.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 34 yards there and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have now moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson on the keeper. Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 75 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 5 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
That's the reason we brought for circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From just shy of midfield, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jackson. No gain, and it's second down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Forced out, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go again with Muhammad. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On first down, Muhammad. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
31-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. With it is Brown. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass complete to
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
In the yard at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked by Matt Judon.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I